welcome Northside Sheriff and founder of Underground Music Collective, Gerard Longo. We're gonna wing it.
It will be wrong.
Yes, we're gonna have to swing this around. Let's see. Turn that one off. Mm-hmm. Give us full screen there, and now we've got Gerard Longo.
Hey,
I'll move over a little bit so you can have more screen. No one wants to look at me; they want to look at you.
We're getting cozy here.
We are cozy.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the night, we have no headphones on. We hope this is being broadcast. We had a little bit of a technical glitch.
I guess we'll find out.
But regardless, welcome. Thank you so much for joining once again.
Thanks for having me. Third year in a row that I've been part of the Exordium.
Of course.
Always a pleasure. Always an honor.
So it's always important for us to kind of catch up on all things UMC, all things Quinn Spin, and then also, are we safe? Is the North Side secure?
We are safe and secure. We got a lot of rain today, so after this, I'm gonna go get on my noble steed, my bike that I ride around, and I'm gonna just ride around real quick over there and make sure we don't have any issues with the water. But we're rolling. I mean, setup's been going really well. Both sides of the festival. I do help set up both sides before I go over to my kingdom. For the
right. Yeah, you got to play nice with the south side.
Exactly. They're the ones who keep bringing me back. So I have to oblige.
True, very true.
But no, it's going well. I've been in town since Sunday night. I drove up Sunday,
right,
all the way, and
from Nashville, just in case people don't know,
from Nashville, and
but not originally from here, but like your show and your like music industry curation and collective
by and large
started here
in Bethlehem. Yeah, and Arts Quest has always been such a huge part of that.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, Arts Quest really gave me every first opportunity I've ever had in this industry.
Neat.
From my first industry job, which is the job I come back and work, obviously in a more advanced version now, being in charge of an entire side of the festival and safety end. To the ways that we partnered together on events, even before I moved, working with Arts Quest on the Southside Arts and Music Festival back in the day when that was running.
Yep.
And of course, various pieces of programming, and just always have had the unwavering support of this organization.
Yeah.
And so it's my honor and privilege. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, truly, to get to come back and do this job.
I know. And you talk about it a lot, like even while you're kind of still doing your thing, like just the connectivity there is very clear. Because even it started out as Lehigh Valley Underground.
Yes, it did.
And then became Underground Music Collective.
That's correct. Yeah.
And then it became UMC Worldwide.
Yeah. I mean, officially still Underground Music Collective,
right.
But we had to get that new Instagram handle after UMC Nashville got 86th by
scooped up like that. Someone was squatting on that one.
Yeah, but you know what? It actually it worked out, because that's when expansion really began. That was the South by year, the start of 2025.
Yeah, and really quickly tell us about that. These different speaking engagements you have, some in Canada, some in London, some in Texas, lots of different opportunities, and then obviously the one that's here happening, I believe Monday. But,
on Monday,
the festival,
Well, it's funny because 2 years ago at this same conference was my first ever seminar that I got to give at a conference.
Wow.
First ever. And,
so once again, another first.
Yeah. And so what happened was, I wanted to go out and start speaking because I felt it would help me get more consulting clients, and I'm like, well, what better place to try to do this than at my hometown conference? When they announced they were doing it, I'm like, well, that's a sign, apply. And then Marissa, of course, brought me in to do that talk 2 years ago, and that got us off and running. I got to do Gustapalooza up in Canada after that, Nola Musicon. In the midst of that, got accepted to speak at South by last year, and it's just ever since. So when they brought it back this year, I was so excited to see that it was coming back and see that it's bigger and better than even it was in 2024, and just honored to be a part of it again. Honored to have UMC be a part of it.
Yeah, I'm thrilled that it's back.
Yeah.
And then one other thing that you offer is you wrote a book on the things that you have observed and kind of coach. And so people can buy that, either off the site, or you'll probably have copies of it here.
I'm out of hard copies.
That's a good news.
I'm out of hard copies. And as a matter of fact,
there you go. You missed your chance.
Next Favorite Band exclusive.
I like this.
It's going to be out of circulation as of September 1st because I'm going to start working on a second edition.
How about this? Breaking news.
So the book is called 60 Plus Lessons from the Creative Journey.
Right.
In the past couple of years, I've learned more lessons. So we're going to do a second edition. I'm not sure exactly the number we're going to land on.
Sure.
Right now, my estimate would be 80 plus, but it could be 90 plus. I don't know, but that's going to come
It also
out.
could be in like 84, like a square number.
Yeah, we could do a square number.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to add more because I've learned a lot.
121.
Yeah. I mean, give us in the comments, if you will,
what your favorite number is.
Yeah.
So
like, it's kind of like guess the pennies in the jar, you know?
Bobby Siegfried still tuned in. He says, howdy, Sheriff.
Hey, what's up?
And Megan Laverty says, Southside Arts and Music Festival was so fun.
Yes, it was. And fun fact, Megan Laverty and I used to work together at Arts Quest on the event staff team. We were actually both part of the class of 2014.
One more fun fact, Megan Laverty is the manager of Bren, who will be hitting the stage shortly.
That is also correct.
Bobby Siegfried, also Atlassian. Bobby said you sounded amazing.
And you did.
And you sure did.
And you are welcome in the Sheriff's Kingdom. I can't wait to see you on the north side. With both of your projects, Atlassian and, of course, at Festplots as well. Where you really have to be a sheriff. I got to be locked in.
Yeah,
I got to be locked in.
Got to be dialed in.
Yep.
Once again, this has been a theme for tonight. Just be nice.
Mm-hmm.
You can go down, have a good time, drink a few drinks. Mm-hmm. It's fine. Just be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fest responsibly.
Don't become one of my stories.
Yeah, don't get kicked out.
Yeah.
I always say to people, like, when we're going out, what's the goals? No hospital and no police.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah. And if you can do that,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say.
And in this case, no sheriffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't cross the sheriff.
Yeah. Anyone in particular you're looking forward to at the fest this year?
Honestly, I feel like my answer is the same every year, and my answer is always that
Moser wants you to do 144.
144. Okay, we're gonna give that a shot.
Sorry, I cut you off. It's too funny.
I might be able to get there. I've learned a lot the past.
Yeah, there you go.
About life, business, and people. But, I feel like, every single year, like, there are so many acts that I want to stop by and see, but then I get a radio call or then I have to go,
of course. Yeah, but anyone catch your ear that you hope that no radio calls happen?
I mean, I always try to pop up to Billy's set, at least up at Stodplots on closing night.
Yeah.
And
he's on opening night and closing.
Opening and closing. So Billy Bauer Band's at Leader Plots.
I'll see you down at the fest.
On opening night, closing the last set at Leader Plots on opening night. So I believe that's 9 to 11 at Leader.
Yep.
Right by the Red Stag Pub in the Sun Inn courtyard. And then, of course, it's Stop
And
Plots.
that'll be his more original music, like John talked about earlier.
Yes. And then Stop Plots for the DMV tribute. And, of course, Bobby with his Chasing Daylight Coldplay tribute right before that, as you guys mentioned before. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm biased because, great friends of mine. I work with both of them regularly.
They were the two first live performances we ever had at an Exordium.
That's true.
Year one was nothing.
Yeah.
It was just interviews. Mm-hmm. And year two, I was like, let's try and get some music. And it was Bobby and Billy.
Yeah. And just great friends, awesome musicians. I'm actually going to see Billy tomorrow, too. So,
wonderful.
Billy, if you're watching, I'm ready to watch some baseball.
I'm coming for you.
The thing is, I've been so busy just with getting up here and getting ready, and we have this whole crowdfunding campaign for our studio space.
Yeah,
that I haven't even looked at the full schedule yet. I'm just coming up here and it will be wung. Mm-hmm. I'm completely winging it this year, but I do need to
sometimes you need to wung it.
But I do need to study up because I need to know where I need to be.
That's true, very true. But also, we can help with that too.
Yeah.
Our daily picks of the plots.
When are the Amish Outlaws at Festplots? Because I definitely need to be around for that.
I don't have it. So they are going to be one of our picks because I love them.
Oh, I love them too.
But you're right. That is a rowdy crowd that shows up for that.
The first night I ever worked on the North Side in 2014.
Pretty sure it's Monday.
Monday?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
First night I ever worked on the North Side, 2014. Mm-hmm. My second night ever on the job, Amish Outlaws Saturday night Festplots.
Oof.
And that's where I figured.
Baptism by fire.
Yeah, I figured out, I can do this job.
Yep.
If I can handle that.
True.
And those guys are great to work with every single time. They make my job so easy. They always take care of all the staff. They're so kind and courteous to us, and they want to make sure that we're able to be put in the best position to do our jobs while also going up there and entertaining that crowd. They do such a great job of keeping that in balance for us. And if everybody was like the Amish Outlaws, we'd have such a smooth festival. And we always have a smooth festival, but bands like that make it very easy. So I'm very grateful to those guys. Can't wait to see them again.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, they're awesome. To me, if you had the must-dos, you do need to go see an Amish Outlaws show at Musikfest. You do need to see Igor and the Red Elvis.
Yes.
There's certain ones like that where just have fun at the party. But then the other part that we're more focused on and hopefully we can help you is just the music discovery and journey of people you've never heard before that are going to just blow your socks off.
Yeah.
But thank you very much. Obviously, people need to get down and see Bren, not only at Musikfest, but any other time that you're performing. But thank you for joining.
Thank you.
So I guess we'll just wrap it up real quick here since we're already long. But I just get a little emotional at the end here, just because it's like there's been so like this is the 5th year of doing this. Musicians come on the show who I greatly respect. There are people in the industry who, like yourself and John Moser, who are doing it before I did, who agree to come on. The weather guy. I mean, just being able to do this in the poutineery. Patrick Brogan coming on talking about. I mean, just all of it just always blows my mind, and you just have that moment of just like, holy smokes, this is just beyond what I ever could have imagined. Like 6 years ago, could have been true.
Me too. And kind of tying it all together too, because you mentioned Patrick Brogan. He and I are the only 2 people with Arts Quest mentioned by name in that song that you sent me.
That's right. Dog Days and Igor and the Red Elvis.
When I'm just going to have a transparency moment here for those at home. When you sent me that, I was having an effing day, and I knew Musikfest was coming, and I needed that. Like you wouldn't even believe. And I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to do this. I thank you, for sending me that.
Sure.
Thank y'all for writing that song.
Yeah, Love Said the Commander.
Yes. And, this is just such a special thing that we get to do every year. And it's unbelievable how it comes together every single year and how dedicated people are year over year to making this happen. And again, it's one of the great honors of my life to be a part of this. I'm always honored to come on the Exordium. Yeah. And, of course, thanks to the Flying V for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody who makes these couple weeks the best couple weeks of the year.
Yeah, all of the people that go into it, but also big time on the volunteers who also just give up so much of their own personal time to make it.
And a shout out to Paul Fistner, who's been volunteering since 1984 and is just an encyclopedia of this event. I just saw Paul last night, I never stop learning from him and from the other folks who have been involved in this for so long, from Ray Neeb and Steve Ott on the operations side, Jason Frisch, who always, welcomes me back and entrusts me with this responsibility over there on the north side. The entire team, everybody's so supportive, and it is just this gigantic family reunion that I can't do without. So, and thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think the other part about this here is it's kind of like, to me, this is like the special day that now is like, okay, we just started. Now we've got 2 days to just kind of like maybe go to work or whatever, get things all buttoned up. And then come Friday, it's magical. It's just absolutely so much amazingness. And I also then get to do those daily live streams. That's something I didn't even bring up yet today, but I have these, I go to, the ability to go live from Godfrey Daniels every day at 3:00. So we share pics of the plots and we share, anything that needs to be shared regarding the weather. So if things are going to start to crop up on Sunday or Monday, like we talked about, we'll have a much more kind of clear picture of that. And then check out some of these guests. I mean, Joe Edelman from There, Coil, Bastard Bearded Irishman, Ruby Deer, Easy Honey, Emily Drinker, The Foundry Recording Studio, Doug Boehm, who designed the poster this year. He even designed it back in 2020, before COVID hit. That's actually the mug I'm using today. This is the Doug Boehm original design that he didn't even get to take advantage of or get to enjoy getting used.
Yeah.
And more. There's so many really, really cool guests who are going to come on throughout the week. And I just find that to be so much fun and just is so cool that I'm just I can't wait. I just can't wait. But I also want to wait. I don't want it to be, I don't like it starting because then it ends.
Yeah.
And anyway.
There's nothing like this. There's absolutely nothing on earth.
No.
And, I've been to a lot of places in this country and on earth at this point. There is nothing like
Musikfest. Yeah. So truly, if you have must-see bands, please share them. If you are down there and you find your next favorite band, tag it, put it in a post, send it to us, include us in that.
Yeah.
And then if you see me walking around the festival, please stop me and say hello. Would love to kind of just chat and say hi. So anyway, other than that, thanks, Musikfest.
Thanks, Musikfest. And thank you.
August haze with you.
music and art, performances off the charts. It sets the festival apart.